I was scared to death to use math blocks. They looked like a bunch of little blocks sitting in a little pile there, and I had no earthly idea what to do with it. I was a person that always used equations to solve, and Marcia kept on telling me, you need to try this, and I said, I don't know what to do, so she showed me.
So I kept encouraging Pat to use it. So when she got the pre-AP class, I said, you really need to use it because you'll be solving one-step and two-step equations. And it's much easier with 7th graders if they have a manipulative to solve the equations first.
No, x squared
X squared
plus 3 equals 4.
equals 4. That was easy, right? So tell me what I'm going to do right now.
Take them off.
Take 3 off.
I'm going to take them off. Okay, I took them off. How can I indicate that down here?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Over here. Because we have to balance the equation. What have I got to do on the other side?
Minus 3.
Take 3 off. I did that. How do I? So you're not really making 0 pairs. You are matching them up. Do you have a positive 2 here? Do you have positive 2 here? Then you can remove them. So when I remove them from the board, what am I really doing?
Just taking away.
I'm really taking 2 away. So now I'm going to take 2 away from this side because we have to balance the equation, right?
Yes.
So that's exactly what I did on the board, right? But the great part was after she'd explained it to me, and then I tried it with my pre-AP students, you could see the light bulbs going on all across the room, and I'm going, wow, this is something. So I tried it on my academics, and I really thought, oh, this is going to be a waste of time. It was marvelous. It has convinced me to use algebra blocks over and over. Well, what's it look like on here?
Oh, I can take half.
You get it. So, oh, you get it. Good, good. So now you take this.
Minus 0, and then minus 0.
Let me see you write it.
0, 9, and then 3, 5, 1, 3, 1 equals 9 by 3.
Okay. So then what have you got to do? You have 3y equals
9, but
9. Oh, I see. Okay, so you're going to show me here. You have to model it.
Oh.
Model it.
Oh.
There you go. There you go. See? Awesome. Woohoo! Way to go. Awesome job. I love that, the way you circled around that. That's awesome.
First I was kind of but I could.
Oh, in person, did you?
I get it. I know you said it.
Good job. I have academics that this year I was trying to introduce it the traditional way, which is just using the equations, and the kids just kept on saying they didn't get it, and yet when I started introducing it with the algebra blocks, it was open. It just opened up, and you could hear them saying throughout the room, oh, I get it, I understand it now. That was very valuable to me.
Because it's really fun and easy for me. Like, I actually get it. Like, before I got it all confused, like, I can't just do it in my head. I'm terrible at that. I have to use things to help me, and using blocks makes it easier for me.
Like, it shows you what you're doing, and it makes it easier because you get to move them around, and like, it actually shows you the answer.
Do you find this more enjoyable than doing it just on paper?
Yeah, because to me it makes it easier. Like, at first, whenever she showed it to us, like, on paper, I didn't really get it, but then she actually modeled it with the blocks, and it made it easier for me because it showed exactly.
I actually took a algebra block program in A-Leaf, and all they did was put all the teachers in one room, and they put it on the board, and they said, this is how you do it. And I looked at it, and I went, that's nice. I came back to the campus, and I never used it. I came here, and I saw Marcia working with them, and then I said, I know those, but I really didn't know them until she introduced it this year, and she said, sit down, let me work you through it. And she worked me through it, and I've owned it ever since. So it's far better to have an instructional coach sit down with you and say, this is how you do it, because then I owned it. I didn't own it before. Now I own it, and it makes a huge difference in teaching.
I've been very fortunate that I've been on this campus before, and I've developed the relationships so there's a trust going on, that I'm able to go in and not just deliver the professional development and say this is a great program, but when she has a question, I'm able to answer the question, whether through email or a phone call or actually a personal visit. Instead of just presenting it on a Saturday or during the staff development day, I can come back and say, hey, have you tried this? Are you having a problem? Is there something I can fix or help? And it makes a difference being on campus or coming back and making sure that everything's flowing smoothly.
I am hands-on myself, so when you just present something in front of the group, I'm not going to use it. But when she comes in and says, this is how you do it, and she shows me step by step, and then she makes me do it in front of her, it makes all the difference for whether or not I'm going to implement it. That's what instructional coaches are all about.